My name is Ralph Havens. I am. I am. Something happened a while back that shifted things. And the way I see things is different now. What I'm sharing today is a way towards financial abundance. And it's a transmission more than anything else, although the words are important. And I wanted to tell you what happened and how things shifted and how it can help you. So I've been helping people for many, many years solve their conditions, their problems, their situations. And mostly people have been coming to me over the years to solve chronic or difficult physical conditions. Painful shoulders and hips and backs and necks. Help with headaches. And then people started coming to me for conditions that they couldn't quite figure out. Medical type conditions, conditions that were being unhelped with all sorts of other practitioners. And it was really remarkable to see how people could shift and how things could shift rather quickly. And I started to notice that when somebody's shoulder shifted or cleared or became pain-free, or their neck improved, or their back pain went away, or their medical condition was no longer present, that other things had shifted. People were coming to me and talking about finances were different. Abundance was coming in. Relationships were different. Their family was different. The world was more magical. And so as I started to notice this, I began to realize that I really wasn't sure why people were coming to see me. I mean, I knew what they said, and we addressed that. So I knew they were coming to see me for physical complaints and medical type conditions and to get healthier and happier on those levels. But I knew there was also something else. My wife Jen, when I asked her, what do you think we do? What is it that we're doing? What's our product? And she came up with a really wonderful written explanation of what it was. And I can leave you that link in the comments below this video. What we started noticing was as people's conditions improved, they started lining up more with their heart's desires. And we feel that those desires are there for very important reasons. Those desires are there to connect people, point people towards their telos, T-E-L-O-S, which is their path and purpose, what they are here to do, what you are here to do. And so that's what we started noticing. And so as this was going on, more and more people wanted more and more interesting things to improve. And finances were a big one. And what we noticed was that when somebody's neck or back improved, or some type of medical condition improved, when there were miracles in those areas, that their finances many times improved. Abundance on all sorts of levels came in unexpected and miraculous ways. But it wasn't always consistent. So we started getting clients that were coming to us for business concerns and financial concerns and wanting improvements in those situations. And I noticed that while it was easy to shift fix up a shoulder, a neck, a back, even chronic medical conditions, that was pretty reproducible. It happened regularly. That was common. It was unusual for things not to change in big ways. But along the way, the finances were not always improving in ways like the physical conditions were improving. So a few years ago, I got on a quest to look at that, because I knew that the finances shouldn't be any different than fixing up a back or a neck or a chronic medical type condition. It was still a pattern in the field of information. And so what was that all about? I believe it was a miracle, because it led me to something, and I started studying it. And it was after many years of studying other things that had similar ideas and thoughts, but it wasn't until I found this a while back that I saw that this was the gift. So there's some things that have been given to us by God or the infinite or whatever you want to call that. And what are those things? And how can it help? So imagination is one thing that can't really be taken away from you. You're free to imagine anything you wish, no matter what your external circumstances are. You can imagine anything you want. You can daydream all day long if you really want to. So imagination is something that we have, that's real to us, real to you, real for me. Thoughts. While there are thoughts that seem to pop in randomly, haphazardly, if you were to track them continuously throughout the day, you would see that you have a lot of the same thoughts running over and over and over again in your head. But you can also think thoughts on your own. You can right now think a thought. I am happy. I am peaceful. I am free. So you can think a thought voluntarily. Emotions or feelings. So you're welcome to feel any way you want. Two different people having the same set of circumstances might be feeling completely different. One might be happy and overjoyed, and one might be apathetic. One might be in a state of grief. One could be bored. And they could all be doing the same thing, the same job. So we have our emotions. And a lot of you have heard this before, but it wasn't till a while back that it hit me. It was very apparent that this is the gift from God or the infinite. And so what happens when we use those things, our thoughts, emotions, our imagination, we're actually already doing it. As you think, you are. So, how to change that so that you're thinking, feeling, and imagining a different reality to help you with what you want, your financial abundance, your money, your life. So I found that this really is the gift. The finances, the gift, the finances, the relationships. So there's a lot of gifts. And I feel the key the way we connect with the infinite is through our thoughts, emotions, and our imagination. So I created a transmission. You might even feel different after this video. So notice what you notice, and notice what you notice that might be different. I made a 53-minute audio of a transmission of connecting you with your thoughts, emotions, and your imagination to the infinite. When that happens, you line up with your heart's desires, what you're here to do. From there, your play becomes your access to the infinite, to your financial abundance, manifesting your financial abundance, your money. So if you might be interested in the audio, I'll leave you the link to that below. It's 53 minutes long. It's powerful, and it connects you through this gift to the infinite for your financial abundance, for your money. If you have any questions or comments, you can email me, ralphhavenspt@gmail.com. I'll leave you the link below. And there's many other ways to access this information with me, with us. There's online group sessions, there's individual sessions. The audio is a great way to do it because you can listen to it each day. So you might want to notice what you notice that might be different after this video. And if you would like more information, let me know. You've done a lot to shift your realities. You're listening to this video. You've probably already heard a lot of these principles. But if you knew it to be true, would you be thinking, feeling, and imagining the way you are, knowing that it connects you to the infinite and gets you exactly what you're asking for? So you've done this before intellectually, possibly, with your head, but do you know it deep in your gut? You've done a lot to shift. You're doing a lot. You do this now. If you might like to access this 53-minute audio as a transmission for you, for your financial abundance, for your money, the link is below in the comment section. And I look forward to hearing from you, what you've noticed that's different from this video, and also any questions or comments you might have about it. Ultimately, it's about that. Thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Ralph Havens, Healing and Transformation.